Many TRAA paramedics say they've been overworked and underpaid for far too long, some even leaving the industry after those low wages. But now leaders are proposing a pay increase. But will it be enough to keep those workers? I talked to a paramedic who says he's hopeful.
When you call an ambulance, you're going to get people who care about you and the citizens of Fort Wayne, or the citizens of Fort Wayne, and care about you individually. And no matter how tired we are, no matter how hard we've worked.
Phil Nicolette has been a paramedic for more than 25 years. He works for Three Rivers Ambulance Authority.
We have been overworked and underpaid for a long time.
He knows the strain of the industry all too well and what it's like to work under the staffing shortages.
A lot of people are just really burned out. It takes a mental toll on you.
Nicolette is also the president of the Local 525 International Association of EMTs and Paramedics. He's been fighting for better wages for all EMS workers.
And we haven't talked about ever having a strike or a slowdown or doing anything, because the people that work here love the city of Fort Wayne.
Now it looks like better wages are on the way if the TRAA board passes a proposed pay increase at its meeting Wednesday.
The industry really has been chronically underpaid.
TRAA Executive Director Joel Benz says the board recently parted ways with the authority's contractor, giving TRAA more power to make changes like increasing pay for the paramedics. Benz says he's hopeful for the future.
It removes a layer. And so we have more direct oversight, more ability to influence, and more ability to directly impact.
All right, here's what they're proposing: a $5 wage increase for paramedics. That would bring the starting hourly pay to $24 instead of $19.
We're going to increase wages by $5 an hour.
Benz did some research himself to get that number. Take a look. He says TRAA paramedics are making significantly less than the surrounding providers. And that doesn't even take into account what's called the unit hour utilization, which is the percent of time the paramedics are actually out responding to a call. Ben says TRAA paramedics are busier than most. If the board increases paramedic wages to $24, Ben says you start to see a more even comparison.
We're looking at several different incentives that we feel like will target specific areas where we've had problems.
For Nicolette, he says this is a step in the right direction, but he remains cautiously hopeful.
You don't want to get too excited, but it sounds like everything's going in the right direction right now.
And the TRAA board will be meeting tomorrow morning at 9 to take their final vote on that pay increase. And so, you know, TRAA has also been anticipating a report from their consultant. Ben says we should expect to see that next month. Brian?
All right.